What's up, y'all?
We're back.
Y'all know our names by now. Y'all know our names. Who cares if they know our names?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'm Noah. Rhino.
I'm Rob. Transracial, man born white, feels like he's Filipino.
Feels like he's Filipino.
This is top tier internet. I have not seen this.
I don't know. All I see is a hella amount of dislikes.
Fuck. Let's see. Hear him out.
See why he feels the way he does.
It's a tuk-tuk. They use them a lot in the Philippines. Whenever I'm around the music, I'm around the food, I feel like I'm in my own skin. I'd watch the History Channel no. Whenever it came to that, and nothing else intrigued me more, but things about Filipino culture. I think if you're unhappy with who you are and you change yourself for the better, and that makes you happy, go for it. But I would never say it was a privilege to be unhappy with yourself all the time. Well, the funny thing is I had to make sure
Transracialism.
Got a support group and a logo.
So, I created the group in hopes of, getting our message out in a bottle, and people started to join. People started to message me about, their conflictions with themselves. My family knows about my transsexuality. My mom is kind of an older world person, and I just think that telling her something like that is just too wild. I believe that we all have the freedoms to pursue happiness in our own ways. We can pursue intimacy with whatever partner we want.
Okay. I'm not sure what that rant was about.
He didn't want to tell his mom because it's too wild and she wouldn't understand. And if you tell anybody that, they'll tell you this. Not just your mom. Not just your mom, sir. Transracial.
I feel...
So he's basically saying, I like the history, and I seem to gravitate more towards that culture, and I like it. So
I'm Filipino now.
I'm Filipino. So I'm saying, I listen to Fabio Foreign, and I really like, black culture music. So
I'm black.
I'm black now. Or I feel like it at least. So how do you feel about that, Ryan?
I guess. And there's some people that really be feeling like that too.
Oh yeah.
I know some people like that. If they don't come out and say it. This is top tier comedy. But this guy looks like he's being serious. It's almost not even worth like...
Yeah, they just said this guy's mentally ill.
It's almost one of those videos like, what is now?
Who even gave him the time to make this a segment?
You at the HBCU, oh, I'm black. You're 9-year-old and you're white. I would love to see this Mr. Transracial here head to... I would love to...
The Philippines.
Well, like, hey, be black. Yeah. Go to the black community.
Just feel like you're black today and come over here.
And see if you can find a group of black people, see what you can get done.
So would he be able... Can you change again to a different one?
Or once you pick one.
Or you only allowed to change to one?
Wake up.
I guess you gotta ask that the Transracial support group.
Yeah, I should probably
I need to try join. Just, hey, how does this work, guys?
Yeah, one day you're Filipino.
The K-pop song got me feeling Korean today.
That new Fabio Foreign song got me buzzing. I am black today.
Yeah. Not today, tomorrow, for sure.
I'm a white male, but I do feel black now after listening to Fabio Foreign's new album. So, is it okay that I
use the N-word?
Because I do feel that way.
I feel like I'm allowed to.
I feel like I'm allowed to say it. So,
you just wake up, different race every day.
What am I gonna be today?
This is the prime example of a developed nation like the U.S. We solved a lot of major problems that older generations of humans had to go through. There were wars and people had to get food and stuff. We live in a society where you can have access to a lot of things, and the problems of the old time are not the problems of now. People used to just try to stay alive back in the olden days. Now we over here, I'm feeling Filipino today. What the like they were not doing that years ago.
Imagine saying that, dude, we have a war to get ready for.
Yeah, bro, I feel Filipino.
Dude, watch my back.
Okay, all right. So this guy went on the Tucker Carlson Fox News.
How did he pitch this idea to them?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so here's him explaining it. Because y'all aren't open enough.
Okay.
Y'all keep judging people.
So this is white man explains why he identifies as Filipino. Okay, does he get a W for making it to Fox News off of something this ridiculous?
I think so. I would love some airtime on a news channel. Stop to the strawberry party, stop to the main channel. Oh, what are we talking about again? Bro, do you think this guy's he's capping and he's just trying to get some publicity?
Facts.
That's very possible.
Let's see.
Well, it's increasingly accepted, the wisdom of this age is that everybody is allowed to define his or her own identity. Your gender is not determined by your chromosomes. Race is a social construct, not a matter of genetics. Jadu is simply taking that wisdom to its logical conclusion. Born a white male named Adam Wheeler, Jadu now identifies.
Jadu?
What was his name?
His name is Jadu.
Jadu?
His name used to be Adam. I go by Jadu now. That's like Rob changed his name to Daquan.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
I'm just thinking, because he sat there on the computer, what's my name? What's my Filipino name? Jadu sound dope. Come on, bro.
Oh, thanks for having me, Tuck.
Don't call me that.
Just to ask you sincere questions, among them,
It's all
what
okay.
what does your mom think?
Well, you know,
Well, I don't identify her as my mom.
That's my little sister. She's black.
So what did she say? Did she accept that?
well, she saw one of the stories that went on about me, and you know, she came in the door, you know, like hysterically laughing, and I didn't know what was going on. I came downstairs.
Why'd I pop it up that picture? What does it have to do with anything?
We know what he looks like.
Yeah, he's right there. Oh, shit. Jadu.
I guess the reason I want to talk to you was I've always wondered if we are telling kids or if adults are agreeing that you can change your sex, why not change your race?
Why would that be not allowed?
Well, in short,
The transracial activist.
Transracial activist.
Can anybody
The one and only.
He broke through. He broke
forefront of
the
the-
stigma for
Yeah.
us.
They already given him titles. He might be in the history book. And this is Jadu.
Formerly known as Adam.
Groundbreaking transracial activist who paved the way for other transracials.
Look at Tuck's face there. He's like, what?
I realized I was Chinese. I wonder why he picked
Filipino.
Filipino.
Filipino woman.
Well, I don't know. What's a
Like, I like ramen and shit.
I love ramen. I love Asian food. Panda Express is what? Chinese, but that's not even true Chinese food. Just because you like something don't mean.
No, all you gotta do is fill it. Have a filling. That's it.
Okay, as a Filipino person, I wish we could get their thoughts. Cause like, bruh, how offensive is it calling yourself Jadu, though? That's gotta be offensive as fuck.
Like, what do
Right?
Filipinos think?
I do have a Filipino friend I can call him.
I
right
say
now,
do that.
do it.
I also have some too. I can call them too.
Because Filipino, it's the wave. Jadu.
Is Jadu even a Filipino name? Did he just make that up?
Doesn't sound like
Does it
it.
sound Filipino?
Hey there. Quick question for you. I'm watching this video right now. There's a person who's transracial, and it used to be a white man, and now they identify as a Filipino woman. But it still, excuse me, it still looked like, correct me if I'm wrong, but a white male. But I was gonna get a Filipino's perspective on that. Is that offensive to you that there's a white man and he changed his name to Jadu? First off, is Jadu a Filipino name? J-A space D-U. Okay, she said she'd never heard of a Filipino called that name.
I don't sound like a name at
Yeah.
all.
It's not a Filipino
It's like
name.
a typo.
So does that make you
Put your
offended?
hand on the keyboard.
So Jadu's not even obviously Filipino, and she didn't really care. She's like, at least she likes Filipino people. I say, hey,
Then carry on, Jadu. You're changing the world.
you know, the
that you had
Filipino culture just kind of resonated with me, and you know, again, I can see I can look at myself in the third person, and
Tucker.
Tucker's trying to understand this.
Well, I just think
But-
it's interesting that things that we thought were immutable and that scientifically remain immutable, like your sex or your race, now we're saying that you can change. I wonder, since you
Yeah.
believe you've changed your race, do you think the rest of us spend, or the left particularly, seems to invest so much significance in race? You're this race, you're this race, each one is very different from the
Yeah.
other. That's kind of the whole point of being a progressive now. Do you think they put too much emphasis on race?
transracial and
I
proud.
think in some instances they use race as kind of a basis to divide people.
And I'm talking about
I suppose so. You know, I don't believe you can actually change your sex, and I don't believe you can actually change your race. You know, you're born as you are.
Isn't that what transracial means?
Are you?
I don't know. I can't
Like-
answer that question, and I think you should know I don't think you're allowed to believe that and probably could be arrested for saying it. So good luck, Jadu. Tell us if you need
Yeah.
help getting out of jail. Thank you.
All right.
The ending on that one.
You.
Yeah, what even is race?
Yeah.
Hey, you just be whatever you want.
He probably didn't think he would make it to the news like that.
He probably was just in his house to his mother. I'm Filipino, Mom. And he didn't think he'd go any further than that.
Man, all the way to Fox News. The
And then
pinnacle.
he realized, I dug myself too deep in this one. Bro, and imagine being a guy in public. So you're Filipino?
It was for the video. Not anymore.
I'm black now.
Black now.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, because the Asian community don't be. Are they gonna get him or what?
They're like, oh, they're the nicest ones or something.
Yeah, that's like a good weapon. That's like a Uno reverse card that you could use anytime. Well, you wouldn't understand. You're a white guy. You're a white male. I'm actually a 6-year-old Chinese girl.
Jadu, nice to meet you.
All right. Oh. And we end on that.
Goodbye.